DSS-1 sails through space. Scorch marks from a recent battle have stained the outer hull, and where there aren't scorch marks, there are long and frequent scratches from near asteroid collisions. Needless to say, the once shiny, freshly painted Sahara crowning achievement has seen better days. The crew inside the ship is also worse for wear. Captain Samson lies on his side in a bunk, his skin almost the color of guacamole. The bucket at his bedside filled with what could very well be guacamole. He clutches his stomach and groans, cursing the day he decided to become an astronaut. Android is just beyond the crew quarters, mixing a new concoction which she assures the captain should be stronger than Dramamine. Meanwhile, in the cockpit, young Yuhuan stands over Rune Carlson, gripping a handhold on the ceiling with one arm, the other arm resting in a sling. Dislocated shoulder, they agreed, is better than dying. Yuhuan tries their best to explain once again to Rune how to bank the ship slowly, but the makeshift astronaut fails yet again to perform the maneuver, and the whole ship tips to the left, anything not tied down clattering across the metal bulkheads. Normally, flight lessons would have been performed in a simulation on Earth, but the bedraggled crew does not have that luxury. As Rune fumbles over the controls yet again, the same sequence she has attempted probably for the millionth time, she suddenly sees a pair of headlights flash across the glass viewport of the cockpit. A car horn blares, and before she can think, she turns the ship hard to avoid the car. But there is no car. This is space, hundreds of light years from Earth, and she is left clutching the controls of the ship with white knuckles and shallow, ragged breathing.
Hey Rune, I understand that we're, in space, and, we don't really have to worry about space obstacles. Are you okay? You seem a little,
I'm okay. I just thought I saw something. I'm okay.
You sure? You want to talk about it? Navigating a ship, it does take, a lot of focus, and, the slightest, mishap can, flip the ship to the side. So, did something happen? Is, steering, I don't know, is there something deeper?
I guess I never really told you guys exactly how I ended up here.
Oh, yeah, you did.
So,
I'm gonna call on the comms. What the hell was that?
Rune was just about to... Okay, so, I think we're kind of, getting why Rune's been having some trouble with learning the controls. It seems that something happened, I guess, with... Did it have to do with driving a ship? Is this, ship-based, Rune? I'm sorry.
No, it was a car.
Oh. Okay, well, let me not assume. Samson, you want to get in here? I think this is a bonding moment. But also,
bonding moment.
Keeping us alive moment. As well. Get in here.
Okay. I'm gonna take my bucket with me.
Alright.
Just in case we have any more.
Just comes in, clutching the bucket. Kind of waddling.
Yeah, now that I think about it, ever since we were, wormholed, I'm still reeling about that into this new part of existence, we haven't really had a moment to, check in with each other, and I think since we all narrowly escaped being skewered by a giant blade cutting through the universe, and me almost being a bug splatted on the side of the ship, let's all sit down and see if we're okay. So, first, while Samson's on the way here, I'm gonna I'm gonna brew some tea.
It doesn't take that long to get there.
I was gonna say, yeah.
He's just down the hall. Or you guys could have this talk in the meeting room.
I was gonna brew tea and we're just gonna sit in this middle area. Is that the meeting room?
Yes, yeah, that's the meeting room. It's got a large round table, red upholstered chairs, and a little a little coffee bar.
Just gonna sit in the corner and, like, slosh my bucket next to me, set it down, and just kind of crouch over. This better be good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Who wants some tea? I brewed some tea. I mean, it's nothing special. It's just like dehydrated tea leaves that I dug out. It's probably over 40 years old, but tea is tea, right?
I would love a tea.
Thank you, as I awkwardly set the tea on the table.
Android's gonna kind of like squeeze past people with like a injection and just come over to Samson and just shoot him in the neck with something. Say, let me know if that helps.
Damn, you could have given me a little bit more warning.
Right, Android? Do you know how...
And then you would have flinched and I would have missed a nerve.
I'm sorry, Android. You know, I really thought that you were developing emotional responses, but when you just walk up and jab someone in the neck with a needle, it's very sus. And I'm pretty sure it's going to cause the opposite reaction that you're hoping.
I was designed for protocol and ship-based operations. My bedside manner was not programmed into me. So, I'm not apologizing.
Okay.
And she just kind of like storms out.
So, on that note, Samson, are you okay?
I mean, I'm more interested in what Rune's got to say right now.
That's true.
I'm the same as what I was about 5 minutes ago, so...
Okay, well, let me ask myself if I'm okay. Okay, yes, Samson was not jabbed in the neck. Samson was given medicine. Okay. Alright, Rune. Alright. Yeah, we're here. We're here for any support that you need. It seems like you might be carrying something with you, and we're all in this together, so... Like, yeah, let us know.
This together. Sorry. You can't say that line and me not immediately go to High School Musical.
Right.
It's just a thing.
Right, go Wildcats.
Go Wildcats.
Copyright infringement.
Disney absolutely will sue the pants off of us.
Yes.
You know what?
Rewind, go Wild Cougars.
100%.
Go Cougars. There we go. Woo.
That's a very different movie. I'm sorry, Demi. That's a very different movie. That's in the over 18 section.
Right?
Go Cougars. My God.
So I guess I should tell you guys how I ended up here. Back on Earth, I was still in school, and I guess I didn't make the best decisions. So we got really drunk at this party, and we decided to drive home, and I guess somehow I drifted into the wrong lane, and there was this car coming right for us, and I could just see the lights, and they were blinding, and the car horn was so loud, and then I swerved, and I guess the car flipped, and the next thing I know, I was waking up, and my boyfriend was beside me, and he wasn't moving, and I didn't know what to do, so I just started freaking out. I don't know. It was horrible. I could smell gasoline, and it was just so scary. And, well, anyway, he didn't make it. And his dad is like a really big deal lawyer, I guess. And his family was going to push for the maximum sentence for me in court. And, I'm only 20. I didn't know what to do. And my brother had the idea of getting me off world on this ship, so...
So y'all made that happen.
Yeah, I just ran.
Okay. Well,
So you're a double criminal then. For sneaking on the ship, and then also... Oh, well... There's nothing we can do about it now.
I mean, I know it was really bad, but I'd never done anything like that before. I'd never even drank before. I didn't know... I guess I didn't know what it was supposed to feel like.
I mean, we've all made our mistakes. You know, I'm no saint either. And if it's any consolation, you're here, you know, those events brought you to a whole new universe. You know, I want to say, sorry, I'm not great with, you know, these things, but I do want to say that I'm glad that you made it, Rune. You know, I'm glad that you made it through that accident. Sounds like it was incredibly scary. I don't know what I'd do. But you're here. You know, you made it. So
Sometimes I wish I was the one who died.
that's understandable. But you're not. Man's law does not exist here, since we're probably the only humans here, maybe. So you can, if you're carrying any guilt that's causing you to hold back, let's try to transform it into something that helps us keep moving forward. Maybe that's the lesson we can get out of this. However, it sounds like this all happened real in line, so I guess you haven't really had much time to grieve, which is probably why you're so affected by this. What do you need? What do you need? Should we do something for your boyfriend? Do you have like a keepsake of his that you brought with you or anything?
I think I just need to keep focusing on my flying lessons.
Okay. Right, but if you're having flashbacks or responses from the accident that's keeping you from being able to fly, then, you know, we gotta... what do you think will help you focus?
I don't know. I never thought I'd be in this situation.
Rune, I have a little advice from someone who's made some poor mistakes and had some people killed because of them. What I've learned from my experience in the military is just take another step forward, one step at a time. As long as you can get there, you can get anywhere. That's a tough thing to go through for someone your age. I apologize for my reaction earlier.
Thank you. I'll try to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Samson tips over and pukes in his bucket again.
Unrelated.
Samson, some tea might help. Some 40-year-old tea.
Yeah, what's this tea like?
Ooh.
You ever, like, had, like, old tobacco that, like, fell into some water and you forgot that it was in there and took a sip? Like, that's...
Like spent tobacco? Like the ash? Or like just...
the tobacco leaves.
Ew.
Ooh.
Just like dip?
Just like...
Just fell in the water?
Some spicy water.
Right, just... It tastes like it's not water. It's not a good or
It
bad
tastes like
thing.
water, but worse.
Oh, man. So, like, is it just... Did the package just say tea? That's it?
Right, just
on it?
Yeah,
just
it's a silver pack that says tea.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we already know the coffee's terrible, so
Yeah.
the tea shouldn't be much better.
We would have been better off just drinking water at this point. I just want to say, Rune, it makes sense why you're having trouble learning the controls. You know, master these controls. If we're ever in a situation where we're getting attacked by giant space knives or dodging through asteroid fields, you know that you will make the right decision at the right time. So, I believe in you. Woo.
Yeah. Samson, how do you feel about putting Rune in charge of the next time you go through an asteroid field?
I'm going to take the controls as quickly as possible.
What?
We'll
I
save
don't
the
get to
asteroid
steer us
flying.
through an asteroid field? Come on.
You got to have I'll make a deal with you. If you can get 100 hours of passing flight training in space, we'll let you fly.
All right. See, something to look forward to. Listen, we got this. We got this.
I'm so excited.
Samson goes and grabs the big flight manual and said, "You need to start here." Just like dumps it on the table.
It's the only paper manual that's still in existence.
Exactly.
You guys expect me to read, like, this entire thing?
Analog. This is the
Right.
good stuff.
Right. Listen, we're floating in an endless void. We got nothing but time.
Don't you have, like, an audiobook or something, though?
I mean, audiobooks are so Earth. Like, we're going back to basics with this one.
I feel like in the middle of an uncharted galaxy in outer space, we could be a little more high tech and not go back basically to the Dark Ages.
Coming from one who loves technology, like, contributes to reverse Darwinism. So we need to make sure we remember how to do the simple things so we don't become too reliant.
'Tis a gift to be simple.
Also, it's just something to read. You know, we're still going to be in space for who knows how long before we see anyone or
Yeah.
anything.
There you go, Rune. If you get bored, technical manuals.
Yeah.
Yay!
Life.
Thanks.
Life of an astronaut. On that note, I'm just gonna pour out this tea. I'm sorry, y'all. I tried.
Make sure to pour it onto the recyclable.
Should we even recycle this tea? Like, at this point, it might be more harmful than helpful.
You're
water
recycling
tastes-
urine, so
I mean, I would have took my chances with urine.
that's how bad the tea is.
As I pour.
I'm gonna Bear Grylls it and just drink my own pee because this tea is bad.
Do you use the piss water to make the tea, or is it the clean stuff?
Wait, maybe that might explain it.
So Yuhuan is pouring out the tea, and the android comes into the room once more without a syringe this time. She's not sticking anybody else. She says, "That object is on the viewport.
What object?
The station thing. The thing you wanted to go to. I don't know.
Oh, wait, have we identified what it is yet? How close are we until we are...
Well, look at it with your human eyes, I guess. I don't
What?
know. I'm low power.
Listen,
I'm gonna go
Android.
charge.
Android, you spent 40 years wanting to be useful, and now we need you to be useful, and now you got an issue with it. So, what's up?
I don't feel like it today.
Okay, Android. Okay.
Going to my charging pod.
Alright.
I look over at Yuhuan. I'm like, we need to check this out.
Yeah. Yeah. To the cockpit.
So, you come to the cockpit and you are looking at this space station. That's what it looks like. It is built entirely in one level. There doesn't seem to be like any... It's not a multi-tiered, multi-leveled thing. It's very kind of Spartan in design, just boxy and utilitarian. There is a couple of spires that stick out that look like they are for docking, and you can tell this because there's another ship there attached to one of these spires. That ship is a small, very green, it just looks like a mess of wires, and it's not very... It looks more advanced than something you've ever seen, but it's not aerodynamic, it's not ergonomic, it's not... There's no, like, geometry at play, no human geometry at play that makes it recognizable as a ship, other than the fact that it is docked at one of these spires. So yeah, that's what's going on. Off in the distance is the blue dwarf star that this station is orbiting.
Wow. That thing looks... It looks like there's beings on it. Whoa, what is this? Wow. Okay, y'all. Is anyone's heart beating faster, or is it just mine? We are approaching this thing.
Samson immediately goes to the controls and switches it to manual and starts wheeling it in.
Alright, we're doing this, we're going. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm still a little nervous about almost being killed by whatever trying to kill us. And now we're just, like, docking and hoping that not everything just wants to instantly destroy us. Okay. Samson, I'm just gonna, like, to crouch behind you a little bit and just, like, watch from over your
I need somebody
shoulder.
to go and prepare a docking sequence. I don't know what it's going to look like when we attach ourselves to this thing, but we need to make sure that we're ready to go. Maybe have some firearm, one of those guns that we found, and get ready to go.
The biggest ones.
I don't know what we're walking into.
The biggest guns. I say the biggest guns.
Yeah, Yuhuan's probably not capable of wielding the big gun right now with your arm in a sling.
Yeah.
You could use that weird sidearm that Samson pulled off the one corpse.
Oh yeah.
To say either that, or I could just give you the
pistol.
The pistol, if that's the one that you'd be most comfortable with.
Yeah, I'll just take the pistol. Okay, Samson, you go first, so you carry the big gun.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, who's flying the ship? I thought Samson was going to fly the ship.
I'm flying the ship, so like trying to get us docked.
Okay.
So, question outside of character speak: do we have a hailing system on the ship?
Yeah, you have like a communications radio that's tuned to any or all known frequency bands.
Okay, cool. Can we? We're gonna shoot to try to communicate with this base then.
You don't get an answer.
Okay.
Wait, is that a bad sign? Nothing's responding.
If no one is responding, there's a good chance that it could be abandoned. So.
But there's like something that looks like a ship, like even though it kind of just looks like a spiky, like a thing.
I never said spiky.
Like a spiky thing. I don't even know what it's shaped like, but that looks like it's docked, and it seems to be. I don't know if those are lights or if that's like a wormhole. I don't know. It just looks like it might be working. So I don't think it's abandoned.
Rune, are you ready to go?
Yeah. I guess let's find out what we've got going on here.
Okay.
Y'all need to go ahead and arm yourselves. Let's get ready to dock.
That's the spirit. Rune, you go first. You take the big gun.
Wait.
I'm injured.
You're gonna let me take the big gun?
Yes.
I was gonna say maybe we should have just given her a car.
Too soon.
Too soon. Sorry.
Too soon.
In the analogy you described as Rune being behind the car, I think she'd just end up killing Yuhuan and not the enemy.
Right.
Too soon.
Right.
Too soon. It's too soon.
Right.
I'm sorry.
That's what Yuhan's
It's
trying to avoid.
Or sorry. Samson attempting a dad joke and it just like falling completely flat.
Yeah, you're like, maybe I should just be the captain.
Yeah, that absolutely did not land.
Slowly turns chair.
So just keeps driving. All right.
So, Samson, you pull up alongside this spire, and Rune and Yuhuan, since you are at the airlock, you can see this happen. What looks to be a large worm with a big round mouth shoots out from the aperture, or shoots out from the spire rather, and just suctions itself to the outside of your airlock and starts like pulling the ship in as it kind of accordions back into the spire.
Samson! It's eating us! It's eating us! I told you! Fly! Fly away!
I don't know what
Rude! Oh my god, we're being eaten! Is that a living... Is that thing alive? What is it really doing?
I don't know what to I don't know what to expect. I'm having trouble disconnecting from this. It might be a function of this space station.
Then the kind of like slow moving that you're feeling just stops, and like a little bell just goes ding.
Aw.
Wait. Did that thing just have a you arrived at your destination ding?
Well,
Yes.
Oh my...
go. I'm gonna. So, like, I let go of the controls. What happens?
Nothing. The ship is just stalled or stopped now.
Okay. So, well, I guess we should. I guess we should go. I'm gonna
Grab the big guy.
power the ship down and just keep our basic life support and everything going while we're away. And all right, everybody, let's see what happens.
Right.
You gonna say anything to Android before you depart?
No, she stabbed me in the neck.
Okay.
Yeah, Android, I think you should sit this one out. I think the hostility that you have displayed by stabbing Samson in the neck just warrants you spending some time alone to reflect on why we don't stab people in the neck with needles, even if your intentions were to help them. So you just relax and charge.
That's fine. You know what? I'll just redirect that aggression at any intruders aboard the ship.
There we go. Now,
Fantastic.
Now we're talking, Android. Okay. You want a souvenir? You want like a, I don't know, like a memory chip or something?
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
Better personality, I think, is what we need here.
Right. So, I'm gonna look for...
Your comms are connected to my brain.
Oh, shit.
Oops. Okay. I was gonna say, Samson, that we should look for how to tell your android that they need...
Again, whispering doesn't help. If the microphone picks it up, I hear it in my head. But thank you, Yuhuan. I appreciate how you feel about me.
Just know that it's because I care, Android. Just know that it's because I care.
It's because I cared that I fixed the problem with your pod 4 years ago.
I mean, but did you? Since I can't even remember that far back. Just saying.
Oh my god, guys, can we stop bullying Android and just check out this space station?
Yeah. I've honestly been doing everything I could to avoid going out there because, yeah, I mean, space is great, but this is a little bit more than I bargained for, and I'm still on that, like, one slip up, and that's it. So, okay, but no, you're right. We gotta figure out where we are, if we can, and get on it. So, Rune, after you.
Alright, I step off the ship.
Yeah. You kind of, there's like a squishy step as you step into like the retracted worm tunnel. And then you are in kind of just a very, very drab, poorly lit hallway.
Wait, are we in our suits?
It's a good question.
I would say yes.
Okay, because I was going to
you
say, yeah, how do we know if they breathe oxygen?
Yeah, that was, yeah.
You will know because as soon as Samson steps into the station, he gets a little oxygen reading from the suit that tells him that that the atmosphere is breathable.
Oh. Okay, well, something's going in our favor. Alright, I'm gonna do it, Samson. I'm gonna do it. Yuhuan presses the button on their helmet to open the face thing and takes a breath.
Well, it's just like a globe. You just kind of take it off.
Yeah.
I thought it was fancy. It had a button like Buzz Lightyear.
Nope. It's just a big fishbowl that kind of attaches like an old diving helmet.
Not a Space Ranger. Oh man.
Oh, okay.
Nope. No Star Command out here.
Oh.
At least we don't have to worry about Zerg.
Again with the Disney lawsuit. Come on.
We're just asking for it.
We really are. Okay.
I'm just saying, getting sued by Disney could be like some publicity.
Mary Poppins, Simba, Jafar, fucking Iago.
A whole new world.
Polly, want a cracker?
Kick your knees up, step in time. Kick your knees up, step in time.
Chum chumity, chum chumity, chum chum churro. Okay, anyway. Seriously.
On with the show.
On with the show.
Alright, we can breathe. Okay, yeah, we can take our spacesuits off.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's a good sign, right? Okay. I don't even know what I'm so worried about. Like, a second ago, I was excited that there was other life until it tried to destroy me. And now I'm having second thoughts.
I'm going to take mine off, too. And what kind of olfactory response do I get from this? Is the scent not very good?
The smell is kind of like car exhaust. It's very smoggy and unpleasant, but not debilitating. You do kind of feel a little bit like lightheaded, like there's maybe more carbon monoxide in this air than you're used to, but it's not gonna cause problems for you. It's just a weird sensation.
Okay.
It is worth noting that if you begin to walk further into the station, you start to notice you get this feeling you're moving downhill, and the kind of further down the hallway you get, the wetter it is. Like there's like a little layer of liquid on the floor, and you're just kind of walking like in like a puddle.
Okay, Yuhuan's kind of just like slipping as they walk. Why is it suddenly wet? Like, where is this coming from? Is there like a leak? I thought this was like a lot. I guess it's not really high tech. It seems
Samson's just doing the best he can to not make a mess on the floor, adding to the puddle.
Yeah.
No talking. Just keep going.
And as you reach the end of this hallway, it opens out into a circular promenade. You can tell that even though the writing is not something that you're familiar with, you know what shops look like, and these are shops. There are probably 3 just directly in front of you, but the station continues, like the promenade continues around to the right and to the left. There's some seating area around here, and there is a handrail for kind of just like a skywalk just above the promenade. Leaning on the handrail of this station's promenade is a proportionally short alien standing around 5 feet tall. So he has a stern expression mired in a face exuding tendrils and frills. 4 main head sails come over the skull and meet at the tip of the nose. 2 long lobster-like antennae come off their eyebrows and twitch with the fleeting noises of the station. Their hands split and splay out between the second and third of 4 fingers, creating a lean catcher's mitt of a hand, thin skin webbing through each finger. Z stares hard at you as you enter the station proper, and a fluorescent green tongue pokes out, licking their lips in a hostile gesture.
Samson. What the fuck is that? Why is it looking at us like that?
I just put my hands up and I say, hello. We're friendly.
Yuhuan is going to hold their hands up. Because desperate times call for desperate measures. Yuhuan is going to hold up their hands like the crab claws and just start going.
Oh, wow. So this alien kind of like pushes off the handrail a little bit and walks over to a lift, gets on the lift, pushes a button. The lift kind of floats back down to the ground level, and the alien approaches you with like arms crossed and kind of looks you up and down.
I like motion, I guess the Earth's motion for like money, like rubbing my thumb and fingers together, like.
The alien starts speaking quickly. It's a lot of like, it's a very sort of clicky sort of language. Lots of tongue, like articulations and things of that nature. And when they're done speaking, their head frills just kind of ripple.
Yeah, Yuhuan's just kind of like processing the sounds that they have just heard. And can I roll? Can I do my character skill and roll to see if I understood that?
Yeah, please do.
Okay. And so...
Otherwise, this is going to be a long episode.
Right?
Yuhuan, the interpreter today.
Yeah. I rolled a 3. So...
Oh.
No.
It just sounds
So that's
like
hard move time.
Yeah. Can I call for aid?
How?
I mean...
How the other players do not have your move and therefore cannot roll in that move.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, sorry y'all. It just sounded like clicking to me, like someone was just beating on a wall with a stick.
No, I get to make the hard move. So here's what happens. You don't realize that you fucked up. You just start making tongue clicky and trying to imitate the noise as best as you can, and you're kind of like pointing to Samson and you're pointing to Rune, and the alien's looking at both of them, and then pulls out a set of manacles and like goes over and claps them onto Rune's hands.
Hey!
Well,
I step in front of him. I put a hand on him. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa! What do you think you're doing?
Oh my God! Is Earth's like? Are you being extradited, Rune? How would they even know about that here? What's going on?
It's probably whatever you fucking said to this thing. Would be my guess.
I'm gonna use an ability as well. I'm gonna say command. You can, on a 7 to 9, it says you can freeze, get out of there, or attack you.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well, I rolled a 6, so I was not successful in telling them to piss off. So
No, unfortunately you weren't. You stick your hand out just a little too quickly for this alien's liking, and a second pair of manacles, just kind of quicker than you can even like comprehend what's going on, gets the hand that went out, and then in a swift motion they've got your hands behind your back, clasped together.
I'm just
Okay.
cussing profusely. Motherfucker!
And this alien's like head or like antennas twitch again, and it looks at you, Yuhuan, kind of waiting.
Yuhuan is gonna look at this alien and pull my gun out and just point it right between these guns' eyes if they're invisible, and is going to. Can I do a use force roll?
You're gonna fiercely assault it?
Yes. At this point, you're manacled. I'm gonna shoot her in the face. I'm trying to get y'all unmanacled.
Could we not just, like, de-escalate?
Damn.
Oh, okay.
Literally a move called diffuse.
Yeah, but remember, yeah, Yuhuan is injured. Yuhuan is still, like, kind of freaked out.
Yuhuan's like, fuck him.
Yeah, so you see both Rune and Samson, you see Yuhuan just like kind of confused and struggling to figure out what to do, and then just like clutches their head and goes, ah, and then pulls the gun out and aims it straight at this alien. Go ahead and roll fiercely assault.
All right. So let's see if this one's better. Okay, I rolled a 7. So
7. Okay. Choose 1, and the GM chooses 2. So your avenue of escape is clear. You inflict savage, terrifying harm, frightening and dismaying your foes. You scavenge something valuable, gain a device. You get information from your foes, get 1 data.
I like the... Oh, man. Okay. This is a hard choice. Oh, God, because I really want to inflict savage, terrifying harm, but I don't think that's going to help us. So... Honestly, I think that would help. Wait, is it just this one foe? Is this like its allies too, or just the one that we're encountering?
There's... What allies? I haven't described anyone else.
I know, that's why I'm asking, like, if they have allies. Is it just this one foe that's going to be terrifying?
How would you know?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you that. That's going to influence your decision.
Okay, I have a question. It says I get information from my foes. Can that information be a sudden understanding of its language?
No, it's 1 data.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna choose avenue of escape as clear, and we're just gonna run from this guy.
Okay. So I get to choose 2 from something or someone important to you is harmed, others will come after you, you take harm appropriate to the enemy, or the situation is destabilized and chaos will follow. Which are all real fun, just a great time. I think I'm gonna go with someone or something important to you is harmed, and the situation is destabilized and chaos will follow. So, I think you shoot at this alien, and the alien kind of just like knows what a gun is and dodges it, giving you just like moving from where you are, from where they were, like the alien was standing, so that the path to that little lift is clear, and you try to grab both Samson and Rune, and in the process, the alien punches Samson in the face, and Samson, you're going to take 1 harm. And then an alarm starts going off in the station.
Oh no.
As you run to the lift.
What have we done?
We made an entrance.
Not how I was expecting it to go, but let's do it.
Okay, are you two all right?
Well, you're not out of the woods yet.
Yeah.
You're running to the lift, and you hit the button to go up to the lift, and the alien kind of looks at you tersely, and starts stalking a different way.
Can I just shoot at it one more time?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm gonna try to stop you. Don't do that.
Okay, I don't know if you had noticed, but you were almost taken captive by this thing, and who knows what it would have done to you. Could have harvested your organs and replaced them with some type of defective chrome, or they could have done anything to you. Like,
But we pulled a gun on him. Like, what?
yeah, and that gun may have saved you. We can't understand it, so negotiating was kind of out of the... That wasn't gonna happen. So it was either shoot it in the face and save you, or stand there while it takes you. And I chose the shoot it in the face option.
How about we start with taking these cuffs off so we can move a little bit easier?
Yeah, okay. Yuhuan just, I guess, examines the manacles. Is there anything that can, is there a keyhole or a hole where that goes in, or are they remote?
Kind of sounds like an Unleash power move to me.
I think so. Okay, I rolled a 11.
All right. So on a 10 plus, you get to pick 3. The device does exactly what you wanted. The device can be used again. You don't rouse other devices in your environment. You avoid the device's side effects.
I'm just gonna go with I avoid the device's side effects just in case they're explosive or something. And, the device can be used again. So if we need to cuff anything...
Okay, that's 2. What's your third?
The device does exactly what I want it to.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't have manacles to use if they don't come off.
Yeah. So yeah, I got that. Yeah, the device does what I want it to.
You find a way to just touch it in just the right way that they beep and fall off. However, they do start letting out annoying noise. It's just a constant every 5 seconds it's a beep, a really kind of high-pitched shrill beep.
Yeah, okay, that sounds like it's probably some type of alarm. I'm going to just go on a limb here and see what happens if I close them.
The beeping continues.
Oh, okay. Is that, Okay, we just gonna have to have these... I mean, they beep. I'm trying to... Do you think we should keep these just in case we need them and just listen to this annoying beep?
No. We are now on the run from what I'm assuming is a security force. The last thing that we need is something that alerts them to exactly where we are.
I suppose you're right. Okay, Yuhuan just picks up the manacles and tosses them off the lift.
Okay.
Okay.
They clatter down onto the promenade below.
Let's check on Rune. Rune, are you all right?
I mean, at this point, I just want to get out of here.
Yuhuan just kind of looks at Rune for a second, cocks their head to the side and says, "You remind me of someone."
We've known each other for a while now.
I mean, have we?
Just gonna look at him and is like, now is not the time to have another episode. I need you to get yourself in gear so that we can move on.
I agree. Now is the time for us to maybe, let's just get out of sight first.
Greetings from beyond space and time. I am the Game Master. every episode I like to take a second to appear, hat in hand, to ask for a little bit of financial support. If you enjoy what we do, please consider becoming a subscriber at patreon.com/roll_warriors. This really is a ton of work that the whole crew puts in for every episode, and your contributions could help us make it even better. $5 a month is all it takes to become a patron, and we do have some bonus episodes available for backers and the opportunities to suggest what you would like us to do for our next bonus episode. Our team is currently hard at work building prototypes for merchandise, and we should be making an announcement about it really soon. We haven't decided yet if we are going to add a store to our website or we want to build these items in as tier rewards for patrons, but rest assured there will be a way to get a hold of these goodies. If money is tight right now, which I totally get, consider following us on Twitter at Roll Warriors and sharing us with your friends and family. Word of mouth is a really powerful tool, and you could help us immensely by just getting your friends to listen as well. That just about wraps up for the ads, so I will let you get back to the episode.
I think first things first, we need to find disguises. Yeah, these... never gonna get used to this. Okay, Yuhuan is just like squeezing their hands, clenching them into fists, and feeling the fleshiness of their arms, and it's just looking extremely uncomfortable.
Okay, well, where are we going? What are we doing?
Alright.
Okay, we're gonna get out of sight. Yeah, let's kind of find a place to just lay low for a second and assess. Where are we, by the way?
I'm not sure where we are, but I feel like we need to figure out how to get back to the ship, like, right now.
I agree. We are kind of 0 for 2 on this first contact situation.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and start making our way back. I bet I'm worried that we are going to be able to find something, having almost shot somebody today.
Maybe we'll do better on third contact.
Third time's the charm.
Yeah, okay, but I'm sure there's gonna be someone waiting for us the way we came, so we can't really go back that way, at least not right now.
I'm assuming we left our helmets on the ship, so, like, we couldn't, like, get outside. And
Yeah, I don't think so.
yeah, so we're kind of stuck in here. So we got to get back to the ship. Okay. Maybe there's a way for us to blend in somewhere. Why don't we try to hide amongst the shops below? Looks like there's is there like a good number of people? Sorry, cut. Or is there a good number of people out in the shops, or is it kind of empty?
It's pretty empty. Other than the alien that you had an encounter with, you didn't see anything or anyone around. Yeah. Okay. That doesn't mean that the station is empty. That just means that it's very deserted.
Okay.
Or low capacity.
Folks, why don't we go ahead and try to maybe blend in a little bit down there?
Yeah, let's find disguises. So we'll, I don't know, we can look for cloaks or something. Just something to where we won't stand out.
Okay. If you go back down from this scaffold using the lift, you can spot what looks to be a clothing store of some kind. There are, like, big long capes and robes and other sort of strange fashions that you can see from the glass displays.
Is there like a store front, or are we just gonna steal them?
I mean,
are you going into the store? It's like across the way of the walk. So
okay, yeah, let's go to the store.
So you enter this clothing store. There's like a little ding when you kind of cross the threshold, and it's like I described. There's rows of clothing, bizarre fashions, things that seem kind of just off the wall. for humans anyway. Lots of clothes that you imagine would be too big for you. Very long, flowing things. But plopped in a large bowl, as if scooped from a tub of ice cream, is a snot-colored creature perched on a pedestal that might have been designed for displaying ostrich-sized Fabergé eggs. A small red fez has sunk slightly into the top of this creature, the tassels thick with ooze. 2 wet pseudopods extend from the main mass and begin thwapping at a datapad in front of you. You get the sense it might have registered your presence, but with no eyes to speak of, guessing is all you can do. Suddenly, the creature jiggles excitedly in your presence, and a strange camera apparatus to its side, affixed to the pedestal, emits a voice in a new and sloppy dialect.
Yuhuan Ji is just kind of gonna stare at the jiggly thing and then grab their head and this time kind of like fall over, not like dramatically, but just kind of like
you just kind of like stumble into a rack of pants.
Yeah. Samson! Rune! Y'all okay? Y'all are cool. Y'all are good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Okay, you guys were in handcuffs. Now you're like, not. Okay, so I guess we got away from them. Oh, how'd y'all get out of the handcuffs?
So you were the one who got us out of the handcuffs.
I did?
Yuhuan.
What?
Yes.
Whoa. Okay, because last thing I remember is just seeing some things slap handcuffs on you and Rune, and then I blacked out. And I thought that maybe y'all like carried me to the street. Are we in a store, by the way?
I'm just gonna turn and look at Rune and say like mouth like what?
You don't remember shooting at that thing?
What?
Yeah, you got us in a nice mess today, Yuhuan. You attempted to communicate with this with that alien, and then they clapped us in cuffs, and then you pulled a gun on him. You have anything to say about that?
I don't know. I don't remember. Well, either way, you're not in handcuffs, right? So, let's.
The
you're
sloshing
not
has been going this whole time.
Oh yeah,
It's just like this thing is just jiggling and making noise.
I turn to the jiggling thing and I go, hang on.
Yeah.
Put one finger up, like, hang on.
What is that? There's living jello? Like, what is going on? Okay, wait, let's see if it can, like...
Yuhuan, you're the linguist here, apparently. Can you talk to this one, maybe?
I'm going to try and listen. Okay. Is it still sloshing?
Yes.
So, okay.
Well, it stopped briefly, and then when you guys looked at it expectantly, it started making noise again.
Okay, so I'm gonna do another roll and see what happens. Okay, I rolled a 9.
A 9?
Yeah. Whew.
Okay.
Ooh.
What does it say on a 9? On a 7 and 9, you are limited to technical and scientific concepts. 10 plus, you're fluent in the language and culture. 7 and 9, you are limited to technical and scientific concepts.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, y'all, I'm not fluent.
7 and 9 is a mixed success, so that's what that means.
Okay.
So you understand. You do not speak its language, but you understand that the camera apparatus is picking up its movements and translating it into whatever this sloshy language is. So you understand that the thing cannot talk itself and probably can't hear either.
Okay. So it seems like this thing isn't like actually talking, but there's like some type of technology, I guess translating. It's, for lack of a better words, it's will.
Can I just diffuse the situation?
Sure. If you feel like that's necessary, go for it.
Or do you think find common ground would be better?
Go ahead and try that.
Yeah. I rolled a 10.
Nice.
Yay.
All right, so on a 7 and 9, their player picks 2, and both must be met. On a 10 plus, they pick 1. They'll only do it if a third party vouches for you. They can add or remove something specific things to the task. They can back out as soon as the task costs them anything. You reduce the threat you pose to them. You can give them something now that's worth it. You reveal your full agenda here. Their faction family gets 1 treaty on your family. So that's... What are you trying to do to find common ground? That'll help me figure out what it is that I'm going to ask.
I am gonna honestly try to get this thing to help us kind of make right with the the security force that's on this thing, because so that we can, maybe operate in here without any issue.
Sure. So you're like calmly explaining how, you came into the station and this thing met you and put handcuffs on you after your friend said something weird in its language, and you're just trying to like clear the air. Didn't mean to react the way you did. They're gonna only do it if you give them something now that's worth it. And like this, you see this happen by the alien just turning around and like grabbing some like clothing from an adjacent rack and just like extending it with the pseudopods. Like
okay.
it starts like rubbing the fabric, like, ooh, isn't that nice? And like stretches it so you can see how stretchy it is.
I take it from him and hand it to Rune and say, "What do you think this would fit you?"
Okay, so what was I just handed? What is this article of clothing?
Yeah, it seems to be like a pair of like pants of some sort. Very kind of like, I would say like athleisure wear. Something akin to yoga pants.
Okay, and how long are they?
They're a little long for you because you're pretty short for even like a human.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's
comically so.
Not comically so. I mean, they're yoga pants. You can just bunch them up at the bottom.
Right. So I'm just gonna hold them up to my waist, and then I'm just gonna be like, I mean, I guess they're good. It turns back around and comes back, and it's got 2 more sets of the same pants in a green and a purple, and it's like waving them excitedly.
Okay, Yuhuan is just going to like grab the purple pair and like in goodwill and just like wave a thank you, like thanks. Appreciate it.
So, yeah, I guess I'll grab the green pair and kind of do the same thing, like put it in front of me and size it up and see how it looks.
Yeah,
looks good.
And then it does like a kind of like excited jiggle, and then like opens or extends its pseudopods like open hands.
I think it wants money.
Rifling through my pockets I pull out like a paper clip and like a candy wrapper and just hand it to it.
The creature takes it and like it recedes into its body, and now there's these pocket items just floating in its gelatinous form. And it turns
Ew.
it jiggles and turns to Samson and extends the pseudopod.
Oh my god, it looks like it'll take anything. You could probably just like throw up in something and give it to it.
Vomit directly into its hands.
Does it trigger some sort of nausea induced?
I mean, I don't know. It's moving around like Jell-O. If Samson's not a fan of Jell-O, maybe.
I feel like Jell-O is a fan favorite at the military mess, so
Sure.
Jell-O's fine. Is there anything on our anything detachable on our spacesuits that I could hand to it?
I'm not really thinking so, but you do have like a data pad that has like your ship's manifest on it. So like, you know, you could give it the data pad. You could offer something from the ship that you don't have on you.
Could we do that then? Like, just say like, try to explain like with hand gestures or whatever, like our stuff is on our ship. Can we like come with us and we'll give you something?
It looks at the data pad and just like grabs the data pad with its pseudopods and starts like scrolling, and settles on it taps at a line item that is coffee grounds.
Oh, that thing is
Coffee
about to
didn't
be,
taste good anyways.
and that thing's about to be jiggling. Has that ever had coffee before?
I mean, at least we still have tea. Am I right?
At least you still have that lovely tea.
Ooh,
As
okay.
long as we don't make it with the piss water this time.
Right.
So, I don't know. Anyways, so I like nod my head and
And it seems to accept that as payment for the remaining garments.
okay.
So if there's like anything else that you wanted to grab while you're browsing, you can just put it on the table or the counter and it'll accept it.
What else is there?
Rune
Just
hasn't been
clothes or-
shopping in like a while, so she's already perusing shelves.
Yeah, I mean, just tell me
yes.
what you see and what you like, and I'm just kind of like, if you want to add a piece of clothing to your character, describe it and it's there.
She sees like on a rack a matching like cropped hoodie that's the same color as these pants.
Yeah,
So she just grabs that.
Which are what color, by the way?
Yeah, you didn't tell me. So let's go with red.
Okay.
I like that.
There's a lot of different reds. Is this like a dark red? Is this like a...
Like a Merlot.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice. So you've got a little workout outfit.
Yeah.
Little cute workout clothes.
Got my Lululemons.
Yeah.
Another copyright infringement. Maybe.
We're gonna get sued 6 ways to Sunday.
Actually, you know, that's a sponsorship. I'm sorry, that one's a sponsorship. I would like money, please.
All right.
Lululemon.
Those
hit us
things
up.
are expensive enough. They can pay us.
Dude, the
to name
Lulu
drop
yoga
them.
mats. The Lulu yoga mats are where it's at.
Samson, Yuhuan, any styles you're trying to hit?
Are there? I'm looking for like some utilitarian clothing, like some cargo pants, or like like the fishing shirts that have all the pockets.
There's the equivalent to a denim jacket in here.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's not denim because denim's not a thing in this galaxy, but it's close. It's like some sort of
work jacket.
Yeah, some sort of plant-based fabric in like a. Well, what color do you think it is?
Gray. Like a Dickies jacket.
Like a slate gray jean jacket.
Perfect.
With some pockets.
Put all my trinkets in it.
There you go. You guys are going to be thanking me when you need me to hold things.
Right.
If you don't have a pocket for your keys, I can hold your keys. Hand them over. All right, Yuhuan. What do you find?
It's kind of like a crop top, but it's kind of like a jacket. It's like silver. It's made of like these little scale things that almost look like sequins, but they're not. They're just like little scales. And like it has like the arm things, but it like also gloves. So it just kind of like slide the arms into there. However, it is made for something that has 4 arms. So it just has like these 2 extra arms that are just hanging off the side.
Nice.
While my arms just fit into the first 2. It's weird because it's kind of like high collar, but it's like made for like a really long neck. So like the collar just kind of like covers the bottom half.
Nice.
Yuhuan's face.
All right. That's cool.
Yeah, Yuhuan's making it work. So Yuhuan's just gonna like take the bottom 2 arms and just kind of like tie it in the back and just make it look like a sleeve bow in the back.
Nice. All right. Cool. So you get done picking out your new fits, and you hear like hurried footsteps, and see this this head-frilled alien kind of slide across the floor and stop in the doorway, just kind of like primed and ready, and the jiggling store clerk kind of like sloshes a kind of terse sentence at the alien in the doorway, and it like sulks and looks at you 3 and does like a I'm keeping my eyes on you, just like my eyes to you, and then just stalks away, very kind of animated.
Yuhuan just goes, "Ah, bitch!" And then just like turns around and just like tries to high five the sloshy thing, but then thinks twice and just like quickly pulls.
Oh, it'll get a
back.
pseudopod up there. It'll just like wet slap your hand, and you come away and there's like a little bit of mucus.
I just wipe it on Samson's new jacket.
Samson looks at you, just very offended.
I'm sorry, you're just like... I mean, that's probably going to end up with stuff on it anyway if you get sick again. So it's just like, getting it used to it.
All right. So you've all changed into your new clothes, or would it be better to just put those in a bag and continue to wear your spacesuits?
Spacesuit.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, Yuhuan's kind of feeling their outfit, and if they don't need spacesuit, they kind of...
Are you wearing it out?
I mean, I took the time to figure out how to put this thing on. So...
That's fine. No, it's your character's decision. I'm just asking. Damn.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
He's gonna be the only one left in the spacesuit, looking like a goober.
Guys,
Yes.
it's not really it's not really protocol to go out wearing not your spacesuit, guys.
Rune just shoves her spacesuit into her now empty shopping bag and like kind of fiddles with the drawstrings on her new little hoodie.
Just look at her and be like, "Hey, be careful with that. There's delicate instruments on that suit.
So you're back out onto the promenade, and there is like a little restaurant area, and there's another group of aliens. This group of 7 aliens are all extremely varied in appearance, but one thing is consistent. A cold, dull purple skin stretches over the bodies of these creatures too tight. They have robotic components sticking out from all sorts of places on them. Prosthetic arms and legs, cybernetic eyes, titanium skull caps, mechanical spines, and one even has a tank of mysterious green fluid instead of a stomach, foodstuffs floating around in it. They smell like a sterile hospital environment, and what clothes they wear are black robes of a reflective plasticine material. These are skin tight and wrapped around their bodies with the wrap ends dangling free. One of them spots you and gestures over with her fingers. Zay has black lips and teeth and flashes you a pleasant smile as their bright orange eyes blink at you vertically. They're calling you over to their table.
Wait, they close like this?
Yes.
Not like this?
Yes.
For people at home, I'm doing sandwich. It's a hot dog, not a hamburger.
Yes, their eyes closed. Hot dog, not hamburger.
Oh my god, can we hear them close if we're close enough?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, so jokes aside, we're
Okay.
cautiously gonna go over and
I don't know.
have a conversation, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of like imagining like they're like techno goths almost. Just like a group of very like black clothing mechanical techno goths.
I love them.
I'm very intrigued by these beings. They seem to have really mastered coexisting with tech. They seem cool. Samson, should we go try to talk with them? Maybe they can help us.
At this point, we've already been through a lot.
Yeah, and again, I don't know what happened with that first part. I don't really remember. I don't know if it's like a side effect of the amnesia or something, or maybe just, I don't know, maybe I'm just like I don't know, traumatized. But I'll try to keep a lid on it.
As long as you don't shoot anybody,
Yeah.
should be fine.
Okay, how about you just hold my gun? And then it's kind of
Okay.
it's kind of hand the gun to Samson.
So do you guys head over to the table with these gothic looking techno people?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a couple of there's a table just next to them with empty chairs that you can kind of deposit yourselves in. They kind of offer you a plate. It's got maybe they're sliders, but they've got like legs moving in them. There's like bugs that are just like kind of twitching inside these burger buns. And one of them takes one off the top and just like bites into it. You can hear a crunch as this alien bites into carapace.
Ew.
I choked down a little vomit.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, Yuhuan's kind of just looking, like, almost amused that this thing is just eating a living bug in a burger.
So they start to talk to you, and their language is very there's similar sounds to human languages, but it's like they're talking through kind of just like a mechanical larynx. Like it's a lot of like kind of grinding noise mixed with words, and they kind of look at you, Samson, expectantly.
I just wave at them and just say, we come in peace. Can you point us towards
one of them
a shipwright?
One of them like invades your personal space like a lot, and just like their mechanical eye just like kind of zooms in a few times on you right in your face.
I take a few steps back, put my hands up, like, whoa, 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 whoa.
And another one is gonna kind of just like kind of slink up behind you and start like inspecting your spacesuit. It's like pinching at it.
I turn to Rune and Yuhuan and be like, guys, can I have a little help here, please?
Yeah, like they seem very friendly, but they've kind of surrounded you and are all like kind of looking at you and examining you.
Okay, yeah, Yuhuan's just kind of like listening to them talk for a second, and then I guess I'll roll. Woohoo! Okay, I rolled a 13 because I have a +1 lore.
Okay, finally.
Finally.
Damn.
Finally.
Third time's the charm, baby.
Finally.
Third time is the charm. All right, you are fluent in their language and understand their culture.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Very impressive.
Yeah, so the one that kind of ushered you over originally with the black teeth and lips says, like, opens the mouth to talk and says, "You seem to understand what I'm saying, don't you?" Curious.
I can. I don't really understand how. I listen to you talk and then, you know, just kind of like cross-reference that with like mannerisms and like, you know, body language, and I think I can pretty much, yeah, I know what you're saying.
So we are the first Esdes you have encountered.
As Des, you say?
Yes. That is our name for our people. Well, our species.
Okay.
We are the Ascendancy.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess to start, I'm young Yuhuan. You can call me Yuhuan. I'm a human. We're from the planet Earth. These are my colleagues, Samson, Captain Samson now, and yeah, this is Rune. We kind of just ended up here. You know, we just casually sucked through a wormhole and spit out in this galaxy, and just, yeah, and then we ended up here. That's us. Hold on one second. Hey, Samson, Rune. So this guy, is a...
I'm actually a female. I'm sorry.
I am so sorry. You're beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, the black lips with the teeth, you know, just matching so perfectly. It's like it was planned.
I have to file them every morning, and opens her mouth, and they're sharp.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wow, I like it fierce. And then, you know, I do the fierce, the claw. Fierce girl. And, okay. Oh, what's your name, by the way?
We have done away with names in the Ascendancy. Other Esdes, if you encounter them, will have names, but we are a collective, and therefore have no use for them.
Okay.
But it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Yuhuan.
Thank you. Okay, so tell me a little bit about this Ascendancy. What's, like, your mission?
Well, I'm glad that you asked. We're actually here to be diplomats and spread word of our faith, our specific sect of faith. A lot of Estes don't actually like our brand of Ascendancy. We adhere strictly to the scales, being the balance between the true vessel and the true spirit in harmony in an individual. Our lives are completely dictated by the scales, and when you're in balance with your vessel and your spirit, you are ascended, which is why that is our name.
Okay, so it sounds like you're just seeking to be in tune. That's respectable. I dig it. Okay. Well, what can you tell us about this place, starting off?
This place is in this station?
Yes. Well, we'll start there, but believe me, the questions will get bigger. Yeah, what station is this?
This is the Remote Garen Station 4. The Goosh in charge of this station is Glupgar. There's only a few staff. It's very remote. We're just happen to be here kind of as a way station and are going to be...
Okay. I have a side question.
Yes.
What's a Goosh?
Wet, sloppy, jello invertebrate.
The jiggly thing.
Oh, so you've met Glupgar.
Oh, yeah. Glupgar totally saved our asses because I apparently blacked out and, got into some trouble. And, yeah, Glupgar gave us these cool threads.
Yeah. Rodite Indrigo is not one for playing around. She runs a pretty tight operation here.
Oh, is she the crab lady with the face things?
The Fielno, yes.
Oh, that's the Fielno. Okay. Okay, cool. Sorry, like I said, we literally just got here. I'm actually a scientist, an astronaut from our galaxy. We're
astronaut.
Yeah. We explore the stars, and we actually had another mission, but we're very, very far off course. And we kind of just ended up here, and now we're trying to figure things out. I've never seen, and I'm sorry if this is offensive, but an alien life form before. This is new.
Oh my god, am I the first one you're talking to?
That I can understand, yes.
Oh wow, that's a big moment for you.
I know, I'm actually so excited. I'm just trying to be professional, but this is wild. I'm freaking out.
Do you want a souvenir? Oh my god, do you guys want your scales read?
Oh, yes, please read my scales.
It'll be super quick, super painless. So she kind of comes up to you, and these two tendrils come out of her clavicle and snake their way over to your forehead, like your temple, and start to glow, the tips of them. And they glow red. And she says, "Oh, well, that's okay. Most people are out of balance."
What does that mean?
It just means that your vessel and your spirit aren't in sync. There's something strange going on there. I would definitely deal with it.
Now that you mention it, my comrades are, I guess, I don't know, they were, talking to me like I was kind of weird after, what happened earlier.
Do they want their scales read too? So I can do all three.
Let me ask. Oh my god. Y'all, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Oh, what's your name again, by the way? I'm sorry. I know we just kind of start chatting it up. Oh yeah, just kidding. She doesn't have a name. She told me that. See, I'm all over the place today. So yes, these here, Samson, Rune. Okay, this is a lot. So these here, the very first life forms that we're communicating with, by the way, are called...
Successfully.
Yes.
At least.
Yes, without them trying to kill us, are called the adheres. They are honestly, I'm being sure to say this in English because I don't think they can speak English. I don't know, they honestly seem like a little loony. They apparently believe in something called the ascendancy. She spoke about some balance between the vessel and the spirit, which I guess and all seems cool. I don't know, it just seems like there's like something darker going on, but I'm going to ignore that for now. She said that that this is like a pretty like skeleton crude space station, and there's them, as death, and then something called a Fialnial, which is the crab thing, which is actually a lady, and the jello thing is called a goosh. Which, now that I think about it, like, when they put that stuff from Rune's pocket inside of him, he was basically a goosh bag. Anyway, so, yeah, that's where we got so far. Oh, and now when those things came out of her and glowed in front of my forehead, she said something about that meaning that I'm, like, out of balance, which is, I guess, something that I'll need to check on. I think it's something to do with this amnesia, or maybe, like, the wormhole and the cryopods in combination. Something's not right, but we'll figure it out. Anyway, she was asking if you want your scales read. Do y'all want your scales read, too?
I would hate to offend this new race that we're meeting. So, if it... Was it painful?
Yeah, I would try not to arouse them. Oh, they don't have names. So...
Well, I don't see the problem in trying.
So is this like fortune telling?
I think so.
Oh my god, I love stupid bullshit like this. Let's do it.
Yeah, woo! Okay, who wants to go first?
Me.
Alright, cool. Okay, hold on 1 second. Hey, Esdes.
Yes.
Yes, my colleague Rune would love to have her scales read.
And so this cyber dominatrix approaches you, Rune, and her clavicle and like tentacles come out again. And now that they're like up close, you can see they've kind of got like a fur on them, like not fur, but like fibers on the very tips.
Like tarantulas?
Not tarantulas. I was going more for like moth antennas.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So they like get towards your temples. You feel like a little bit of a warmth as they scan you, and then the tendrils glow red. And she says to Yuhuan, "Well, your associate's out of balance as well," which doesn't surprise me. A race that hasn't met our kind before would have a hard time being in balance.
All right, Rune, she says you're out of balance too. I think she's basically telling us that we're fucked. I don't know. Maybe she's like checking us for something. I don't know. I'm gonna keep an eye on her. But for now, let's just like, goodwills.
She approaches Samson, just kind of tired of waiting. She just like she looks excited to like scan people, and the tendrils come out, and they rest just off of your temples, like almost tickling your temple, and you feel this warm glow, and then her tendrils glow green, and all of the ascendancy, like their eyes like shoot open hot dog ways, and they start chatting amongst themselves, and Yuhuan, you're hearing them say, "Wow, I've never seen an alien respond so well to the scales test. This is unprecedented." And this scanning one says, "Now that is unusual. Your friend here is quite in tune with himself."
Oh, wow, Samson. She says you really know yourself and that you are in tune. Maybe... Oh, okay, maybe they have taken like a liking to you. They seem to think you're interesting. So hopefully that's a good thing. Let me ask her real quick. So what does being in tune mean for the Esdes exactly?
Being in tune scales-wise, it's a balance that you have to try to maintain. Equilibrium can rise or fall depending on your situation, your life, and how you deal with stressors and things that affect your day-to-day, but the longer you stay in tune, the more likely you are to ascend and become a greater being.
Oh, okay.
At least for the Esdes. The human race is probably a long way from achieving perfection.
Oh my gosh, shade. But, I mean, you're probably right. So, oh my god, hold on 1 second. Oh my god, y'all, she's so shady. She basically said that, like, humans ain't shit. And that we're, like, so far from being ascended. And, except you, Samson, you're the exception. So, but, like...
I mean, what's not to like?
How about you use those charms of yours? Well, since she likes you, she might be more prone to, like, I guess, giving us the real answers to the real questions. So I'm gonna dive in and see what I can find out.
You see her, like, tweaking with her throat a little bit, and she says, "Is this better?" And Samson and Rune hear her say, "Is this better?"
Ah, yes, much better. Thank you very much.
Wow,
Wait.
we can understand you.
Do you understand what we're saying now?
Yes, it took a slightly longer than your friend here to figure out your language, but enough of your talking amongst yourselves, and I picked up on it.
Well, that's quite impressive.
That's cool, especially since you, like, know how you did it. What kind of technology is that?
It's an advanced algorithm that our people have been perfecting for millennia, and it's not a brub on you guys. I mean, if you had alien life forms in your corner space, then you probably would have had to develop this technology sooner. But I'm happy to give you any help with it.
Okay, do you have, like, extras, maybe? Like, or is there, like, a device that you've developed?
It's sort of integrated.
Okay, yeah, so it's a part of you. I get it. I understand. Okay, well, it's been nice, like, kind of chatting and get to know you, but actually, I feel comfortable enough to, like, tell you why we're actually here. Okay.
Could you point us towards the shipwright, at least?
Shipwright?
We're looking for some upgrades for our vessel.
Well, the chief engineer might be able to help out if you can find him.
Could you give us a general area of their whereabouts?
And they confer with their posse, their language. Well, yeah, just asking, when's the last time we saw him? What was he doing? So she goes back. The last time we saw Mazzy Septim, he was lurking over in the northeast quadrant. I think there was a shop's temperature control that shut down, so that's where I would look. Anyway, it's been really interesting talking to you. Did you want a bug burger?
Actually, we had some tea, and it just hasn't sat right with us, so we're not really trying to eat until our stomachs settle. But thank you. We really appreciate your generosity, and we would not want to, like, not leave any for you. You should totally eat it.
Okay. Well, your friend Samson, you should lay off the carbohydrates. That'll probably help with that upset stomach of yours.
I live on carbs.
No.
Well, we'll go and find this chief engineer and see if we can figure a situation out. Thank you very much for your help today.
Yeah, thanks, Ascendancy. I wish you success on your journey of ascendance, and I hope you ascend to the ascendiness that you ascend to be. And, yeah, thanks.
I'm sure we'll see you again. It's a small station after all.
Thanks for reading my scales.
Mm-hmm.